So there I was.
Barbecue sauce!
Here you go. Sitting amid a comically long table in the midst of a comically dysfunctional family in a situation I found very far from comical.
Nathan!
Huh?
Could you hand the barbecue sauce to Jesse already?
Oh, sure.
Thanks. Sometimes I think I should just stop eating this stuff. It reminds me of when I used to eat meat like a barbarian. But then I thought, I just can't give up the taste of barbecue sauce. You know?
So, you put it on your potatoes?
Yeah, it's not actually that bad. It tastes kind of like a dad joke. You know what I mean?
So that's Jessie, my newly veganized cousin. And no one ever really knows what she means.
Like a really bad pun.
And if I didn't know she was my cousin, I would think she would have had a huge crush on me. In fact, I'm not really sure that really matters to her.
Dress, I'll have you know that my puns are eggs, so is it, Pink?
Yeah? Did you just make an egg pun?
Oh, yeah. See, we were talking just a second ago about how being vegan means you don't eat eggs, or you don't eat meat, but rather you don't eat eggs.
Jeff is Jesse's father, hence the dad pun.
Honey, just let it go.
And that's June, his wife. She's quite a character. In fact, I have some dirt on her no one else knows. In fact,
Hey, that's my glass! Well, sorry, it's not my fault. You put your left-handed glass so close to mine. Left-handedness is not a choice! Some even say it indicates a higher level of intelligence.
those are the twins, more of my cousins.
You think your mental miscarriage makes you smarter than me? I'm older than you. Older my ass!
Language! Settle down, you two.
That over there is Karen, single mom to the twins, sister to my mother. I don't really know why she sat so far away from her kids.
4 minutes. You were 4 minutes earlier.
That's enough, boys.
That glass sounds like it's in B flat.
And that is my mother, ladies and gentlemen. Concert pianist, pretty much perfect pitch. And my dad, if you're wondering, is out in the garden with the grandparents, but that's neither here nor there at the moment.
B flat, huh? What a piercing noise that is. Cuts like a knife. Quite a sharp noise indeed. One would really think it's a sharp B flat. But
So, Barney, what is it you've been up to since we've seen you last? Are you still working on what was it? Real estate?
I could have swore you started the shoe business last time we talked.
No, I remember now. Barney, you said you opened a bike repair shop in Toronto.
And that's my father's brother. He lives alone. Half my family believes that he's actually in the CIA on the account that he can never give a straight answer for what he's doing with his life these days. I think at one point he even lived in some Amish community in Canada.
Yeah, I had a box shop for a while, and I actually lost it. There's a whole long story. It don't matter. But nobody got hurt. Don't worry.
Yeah, and what happened to that shrimp farm?
The shrimp farm, you see, actually.
And speaking of shrimp, did I notice that I was vegan?
Yeah.
Yeah, the shrimp farm actually, yes, it was going quite swimmingly. Excuse my pun. In fact, it was going very swimmingly down in the coast of Nepal.
Yeah, I hear the Nepalese coast is quite lovely this time of year.
I can't help but notice that you helped yourself to a very big helping of beef, and it makes me a little nauseous to look at it.
I'm terribly sorry.
You see, but it didn't last very long. It started going under when all the shrimp caught the flu.
I get it. Went under. Boats.
I'm sorry, the shrimp caught what?
Honestly, this all started whenever I watched this documentary on how they treat chickens at KFC before they kill them. It's horrible stuff, you know, and how can I eat chicken whenever I see that?
Hey, did you know that shrimp can make a noise with their claws that's louder than a gunshot? Yes, everyone knows that. Know it all.
I mean, they put the chickens in a thing that's literally called a kill cone. And they slit their throats.
I bet you didn't know. I mean, you can't guess. What vegans report to say is the food they most miss in their diets.
Huh, is it eggs?
No, it's cheese.
I don't miss cheese at all, thank you. There are plenty of cheese options that don't require animal products.
So anyway, I think I introduced everyone. There was my cousin and her parents, and then the twins and their mom, and then Uncle Barney, and my mother. Right now. And then there's me, Nathan, hating my current existence because I just really don't want to be here.
So, how about them Democratic candidates we got this go around? I don't know about you, but that little short brown guy with the facial hair does not strike me as a trustworthy fella.
Karen, politics? At a family dinner?
Sure. I thought we could be one of those hip families that can talk about any topic but do civility.
Civility. That's a fancy word. Civility.
I'm with Karen. We should be able to talk about politics without getting all ups and arms about it.
That reminds me, I forgot to tell you about that dirt I had on Aunt June.
What about that handsome, red-headed fella?
You mean the one who keeps preaching about being against the guns?
Guns, lots of them, all hidden in a bunker that June had built last fall. I'm starting to think that she's a spy too.
I don't like him. He seems like a untrusting guy.
I didn't know you were a gun enthusiast, June.
Who said anything about guns?
And of course, no one knows about this bunker. Jeffrey, her husband, is completely oblivious of the firepower he's living right on top of.
I don't know. Sometimes when he talks about guns, it makes a lot of sense.
I'm talking rifles, shotguns, handguns. There were even a couple of semi-automatics. I think there was even a bazooka under there.
Excuse me, but guns are not the problem here. Guns are a tool that the problems make to make other problems.
So are you saying that the problems are the bad people? So then how do guns create other bad people? No, she meant like how problems as abstract, like love or art or like narwhals.
Narwhals are real.
That's what they want you to think. It's a conspiracy, I'm telling you. Narwhals are myths, just like unicorns.
Unicorns are real. I saw one once.
Yeah, I thought I saw a unicorn once. Back when I was in Tokyo for that is when I was in Nepal with the shrimp farmers. I thought I saw one there is what I meant.
You know, Barney, your history is very nice, but you have yet to disclose what you've been up to recently.
Recently? I told you earlier, I've been,
this is what you call a pregnant pause. A pause that is usually followed by something important. But in this instance, you can tell that Barney has forgotten which lie he started this conversation with.
So you mentioned you went to Tokyo, and I recently went to Tokyo myself on a business trip. And you see, I remember passing someone while I was there, and it happened to look a lot like you.
You were in Tokyo. Interesting.
Tokyo? I thought you were in Milwaukee. Shush, darling. So, Barney, were you in Tokyo? Were you there when I saw someone in Hinohara?
Anything's possible, I suppose. But, you know, I was curious. What kind of business trip exactly was it that you were on, you said? I don't remember.
I didn't.
Oh, well then, please do explain.
I was sent by my company, and we were to gather information regarding a factory we have based there.
Ah, and did this factory have a name by chance?
I don't see how that's relevant. What were you doing then?
Who said I was there? I just want to know what kind of factory it was.
The company of the factory is unimportant. Now, I thought I saw you there, and you haven't said yet one way or the other.
Could have been somebody who looked like me. Now, the company of the factory is important to me.
It was the KFC company. Now, what were you doing there?
It was you!
I'm pretty sure this is not proper dinner etiquette.
Don't be afraid. I'm with the CIA!
I knew it. But wait, why are you pointing a gun at June?
Nathan?
Nathan, get out the way of those guns!
Well, I can't exactly let them shoot each other.
Nathan, buddy, don't worry. I'm not going to shoot anybody Jeffrey Johnson, put down the gun. You are under arrest for unauthorized chicken slaughtering.
Oh no, Mom, please don't tell me it's true, Mom!
Chicken slaughter?
That's a thing.
Yes, Jeffrey, I'm afraid it is. Now, June, I'm sorry I have to do this.
Step away, Barney, don't make another move.
Nathan, put down my son, June!
He's my best friend.
I'm what?
June, what are you going to do? Shoot your nephew in the head? Put down the guns, June.
Stop. I won't do it. I can't.
I can do everything I can to get you a short sentence.
Honey, are these accusations true?
Maybe you won't even have to do jail time.
What have I done? What have I done? I'm a chicken killer! Ah!
There. Mom, are you okay? Yeah, Mom, you look like you're about to pass. Mommy!
And there you have it, folks. And Karen was okay, don't worry. I thought she had had a heart attack, but she had actually just fainted from relief. And Jim was taken in by the police, and thanks to our Uncle Barney, who was our not so secret CIA agent. And she was sentenced to 60 days in prison, but that was actually suspended, so she actually never spent time in prison. But there was a hefty fine to pay. Now, of course, the CIA launched a full investigation into that chicken factory. But Jeffrey took this in strides. Now, Jessie, on the other hand, it hit her rather hard. She couldn't stand the sight of her mom being taken away by the cop cars. And she just kept crying, and I tried to comfort her. I mean, I don't know. She eventually stopped crying. I guess I helped some, but I didn't realize she had thought of me as her best friend. I mean, I don't know. Let me put it this way. Once I gave her a chance, she seemed a lot less annoying. So the next day we headed home. Our 6-hour drive gave me a little bit of time to just kind of emotionally think about the information I had collected from my extended family. And it was quite the ordeal. It took a lot to mentally unpack from that night, but there was one thing I wanted to do before I went to bed. Okay, Nathan, this is probably a good idea. Dear